Oh, good morning or
Good
afternoon.
morning. Hi.
Hi. So I'm
Thanks
excited.
for joining me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I got my Healy and it,
Yes.
it came and it had cellophane around it. And when I open it, ooh, it has some paperwork. Do I learn how to set it up with that paperwork that just fell?
I didn't grab my information, so I'd
Okay.
have to see what you have. Um,
Well, this is what it is.
yeah, yeah.
And
We'll
underneath
basically
of
go through it.
here, it came the charge cable. It's not very long, but this
Yeah.
is just want to show this switch get.
Yes.
And I believe that these are the wristbands.
Yes, they are.
Okay. And then this looks like the leads.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you should get two pads or four pads
Mm-hmm.
and two
Yeah, they're the
leads.
stickies. They stick, you can stick them on you. The wristbands have to be dampened
Oh,
to make
okay.
noise. Yeah. And then put them around your wrist. Let me just state for the record, I'm very new to Healy as well. So
Okay.
some things I don't know. I've seen them, but I've used everything without them so far. But we'll
Okay.
learn as we go along.
Okay. Um, so I understand from what you told me, we have to go to our dashboard first.
Go into the Healy. Um,
Okay, great.
at least it's hidden. Okay, I'm in. Okay, so what you do is first you go, like I said, to the shop, then your orders, find your order number, copy it, and now you want to go to My Healy device, activate your device, and you're going to go to activate order number from shop. So you would be putting it in here. Now, I'm not going to mess with this because I don't want anything to happen with
Well,
your
you can
Healy.
click on it though. Click on that. Go ahead and click and then scroll so people can see.
Exactly. Okay, great.
This,
I don't have to do anything. So the shop order goes here. This is where I would paste it to. Those 6 numbers. This is actually the serial number, starting with that. And the serial number is going to be on the bottom.
and it has these
Um,
colons. These colons populate as you're putting the number in. There you go. Now just put your finger
it's
where people will see it.
okay. So I have the super tiniest screen right now because I'm sharing my screen, but right here,
I know. Well, I'm even tinier inside of your
at the very
screen.
bottom.
Okay, so
Is it in focus? Don't use
um,
my number. It
but
won't
you
do
can
you any
see.
good.
You can see. Okay.
Okay. So once you do that, then this will take in this information, you'll activate the order number, and then it's going to give you a master key. You need to write down that master key. You will need to always have that master key. Have any issues with this kind of stuff that, nobody's really going to be able to help you with, but somebody on the inside, you're going to go to your support center, you're going to submit a new claim
Okay.
case, and then you're just literally going to pick the topic. I would say my account or my tools,
Well, go
whatever.
ahead, do this because I need to get my key. I don't
Oh.
have it. Okay. Please choose. Oh, and I couldn't get the newsletter. The newsletter wouldn't, it kept saying submit, but it wouldn't take it. Master number key.
Right. Okay,
And then just
so
where do I find my key?
or you can get a new one. Oh, it establishes an E. That's it. That's good enough. They'll know exactly what to do.
Okay. And they'll email me.
And then submit. Yes. And they'll probably get back to you tonight. They're in Germany. They have different hours.
Okay.
So usually in the middle of the night or something, they're answering you.
Okay. All right.
But you don't have to worry about that right now and the reason I know is because, and maybe we could do this. Actually, maybe we could do this. Like I said, I don't want to mess with your stuff. It's up to you. But I believe I still copy and pasted. So activate my Healy device. If I go in here, I believe it will establish, change that, activate your Healy. I believe when I went in again and it gave me another master number, it just changes your master number. That is a possibility.
And this is the page I would see my master key on? After you fill this out, I should have seen my master key on this page?
Yes.
Do
you want to try this? Do you want to take a chance and try to reestablish a master key?
No, let them. I mean, I don't even know what to do with this key. So I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, good.
But
good.
they'll
I believe you can repopulate another one because I did.
Okay. And where do you paste that key? Does it get put anywhere?
I wrote it down because it said save this key. So I wrote it down, but I do remember getting an email. So you just want to check your emails.
I did want to let you know, I put the app on my iPad, and when I run the Healy, I had to restart my iPad because my iPad was recognizing that it was connected to the Healy with the Bluetooth. Okay. But the Healy kept saying, no device detected. So I restarted my iPad and the device did show up then. Okay. And
that's what was going to be my recommendation to you, to shut everything down and start it up again.
That worked. But what I did notice, I cannot shut down my screen. If I shut down my screen, it turns the Bluetooth off and my Healy, it stops everything. So for me, on the iPad, you have to leave it open and lit up for it to continue to work. Now, my friend, Kari, she had hers on her lapel. Her Healy was just right here. And the Wi-Fi was on and the device blinking that it was on. Okay. But she was using her phone for other things. So it seems like the phone, you can multitask and close the screen down. I might end up putting it on another cell phone that I don't use anymore. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you want to take it with you. And you have the resonance. You don't have to take it with you. You can set it up at home, and just turn it on, and it'll work for you. That's what I typically do. But if you want to have it on you at some point, then yeah, that's fine. I did hear that the cell phones can run hot. I have this little guy here, little touch one.
That almost, is that like the size of a Kindle? Put it next to the Healy so I can see. Oh no, that's like my iPad, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but here's my iPad. Well, it's actually a Samsung product, but this one's much bigger.
Well, this has to stay lit up.
Kind of in between. Okay.
This has to stay lit up or the Healy stops. It shuts itself off. Does that make sense?
I have seen that, yes. Okay. I have seen that.
So with your pad that you have right there, can you shut down the screen and it's still running?
I haven't tried.
Oh, okay.
Because I bought this just for my Healy. Okay. I mean, I can do other things on it if I'm not using the Healy, but I bought this just for the Healy. And then on this other one, same thing, because I have 2 Healys right now, thank goodness. I'm very grateful for that because I've been sending it out to
Right.
everyone. My mother was in an accident yesterday.
Right. I think that's
Been
awesome.
sending a
How's
lot.
she doing? How's she feeling?
Well, so she fell yesterday, got injured, and after I'd sent her a couple of treatments, she was down to 30% of the pain. And then last night, again, a lot of inflammation and bruising, and she had to sleep in her chair, but she had her arm wrapped, like she put her knee brace on her elbow so she wouldn't move it. And I was like, please don't do that. So she she said she was able to take it off and she was able to start moving her fingers. And she's been better. And I've sent her like 4 different treatments today.
Okay.
And I sent her like 5 yesterday.
Well, the
So
ones that you sent to me last night, that stabbing pain that was in my back is pretty much gone. If I cough, yesterday I couldn't. I couldn't even get a deep breath. I'd go, "Ooh, ooh, ooh," and then trying to cough.
Aw.
All right. Now, when I'm at the point where my lungs are almost completely full, I feel it a little, but I can cough and it doesn't hurt. I kept leaning
I was
up
sending you
against.
treatments last night. Rose was trying to set up her new Healy, and while she was charging it and all, I was sending her treatment.
Well, here, I'm going to show you my bed frame. See, I have a log bed and there's knobs on it, and there's a knob right here. And I was leaning into the knob and trying to take a deep breath because it felt like I'd break in that area of my back. So that really pretty much diminished. And I didn't sleep. I was hoping I'd get a good sleep last night because I know you did some sleeping too. But that was.
So did I. I think I Healed myself too much last night.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I think that's what happened. Right. So I'd love to get into the details of.
I would like to ask you how you got to the subcategories, because you had said, I guess a header category was pain, and then you went to back pain. Now, I'm going to open my iPad, all right, and show you. So here, and I go to next. It did have me reanalyze myself. Does it do that always? Okay.
You have to save. Yeah, if you've already sent yourself a treatment or you're just getting in, I'm not sure what you mean.
Can you see where I'm at or no? Is it too hard to see? So this is my patients, and I'm the first one. I'm the only one. I click on me, and then it wants to know if the device is close by. It seems like the Bluetooth hooks up without it even being on. I noticed the blue started to click or move, and I hadn't turned it on yet. Okay, so it's not connected, and I'm hitting connect. Okay, let's see. And it is, no, it's still connected. Okay, so the two things are connected now. And can you see it blinking here? Right there. That is something you want to show. This was showing connected, but this page here was saying error. It couldn't find the device. So I want people to know it'll connect, and this will tell you it's not connected.
If that ever happens, that's never happened to me. If that ever happens, just go in, give yourself a treatment. If it's not really connected, it'll search for it, the Healy.
But this was blinking that it was connected. Okay, right here.
But if it really isn't picking it up, it'll search for it before it does anything.
the treatment was still loaded from the night before. And I hit start and it was showing the waves and going, but this wasn't even turned on. So
I'm
that
not
was
sure what happened.
that was
But
a
have you
little
noticed that you felt a sensation, that you feel a sensation sometimes when it's working? If not every time, a little bit?
bit. But
Yeah,
I
that's what I
was
would
so
have somebody
focused
look
on
for.
trying to get this connected. What I had to do was shut this down completely.
That's what I was going to say. If that happens, shut it down, start again.
Okay. And I just want people to know that. Okay.
Sure, in case that happens, absolutely. But
Okay.
what's really important to know is when you plug this in, when you first get it and you plug it in,
Uh-huh.
this green light, yeah. Well, the green light is blinking right now. I don't see. There you go. This little light right here.
Yes.
That will go solid, and
Mine
that means
blinks.
it's charging. That means it's charging. When you plug it in and that
Oh,
yellow light
right.
is solid, it's charging. When it's fully charged, there will be no light on at all. So it's a little bit backwards to us, but basically, so instead of green light coming on saying, hey, I'm charged,
Right.
it's just going to be, nothing will be on there.
But
And
that's
you'll be like,
good for
okay, it's
people to
charged.
know. That is really good for people to know because I saw a solid green light, not a red light. Like,
Right.
and the solid
Right.
green, I thought, okay, that means it's completely charged. Usually it's red or blinking as it's charging. So
Right.
that's really good
Yeah, I
for
know.
people to know.
This is German technology, and I guess maybe they just do things differently.
It's a little different. Right. And I want you to see, this time the blue light is still blinking like it's connected to my iPad, and I shut my iPad off. So that's confusing too, because this morning when I was giving myself a treatment and I shut the iPad off, this turned off. Now it's not turning off. It's still on.
Okay. That's how it should be most likely until you turn it off, because that's what happens with mine. It stays on until I shut it off. But I think if it would time out after a little while. But what I want to say here is this yellow light is blinking right now.
Bring it over
And
bring it over to the middle of the screen because it's hidden behind my picture. Okay. So
oh, that
now,
won't show up. That won't show up in the film.
okay.
This should be showing.
Okay.
Anyway, oh wow, you're filming the whole screen.
Yeah, so if you could, right there, and tip it downward.
I have this, the sun.
There it is. Okay. So now
Okay.
here, people, you can see near the heartbeat where it blinks green. And over here is the Bluetooth. When you're connected, that's going to be blinking blue the whole time you're connected.
Okay.
And
so this blinking right now
can you
is
see
just
mine?
saying it's ready. It's ready to be used.
With the green.
That's what that means. The blinking yellow is it's on, it's ready to be used. And then I'd love to go into, sending a treatment and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay, now I shut mine off. So you don't see the green light blinking anymore.
Well, no. To shut it off, you have to press this button.
Yes.
And hold it for 10 seconds.
And that'll shut off the Bluetooth too?
Because I only had the yellow on, it already shut off. But if the Bluetooth is blinking, hold it for 10 seconds. The yellow light will come on, then that pauses it, and then it's ready to shut off.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Might take a little longer than that.
Okay, the green came on and the blue went, and they both went off.
Yep.
That's another good thing to know. Okay.
So once that blue light, well, it won't stop blinking, but the yellow light will come on. Now you just let go and then you can shut it off, but it won't shut off until you hold it down for 10 seconds. But when you're using your cell phone, what happens is once I get out of that screen, it's still working, but it's going to send me little reminders. Hey, it's going to pop up and show me how many minutes I have left.
Because this is easy to carry with me if I go to someone's house rather than carrying my iPad all the time.
True.
At home, I might just use the iPad and then use this for on the go. Because if I'm going to take it to Florida when I go to Florida, that's
You'll
it.
have to try it. That's good to have experience with that. Yeah. And try it and see how that works for you. It should
Okay.
work fine.
I have a muscle spasm in my eye. It feels like it's going.
See? Now go into the pink and pick out I,
And why do you say blue and pink?
because there's a blue dot on the advisor and there's a pink dot. So you always know that when you go into your apps.
This is what comes up with Healy Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Healy Advisor. That's how that comes up.
Yes.
Tip it
So you want
kind
it
of
pink.
down toward the table.
Okay, so what you have to do every time you get into this one, you'll just download the Healy Pink. You'll see it. There'll be a pink dot. Oh, okay. Usually, sometimes you have to update, and then it pulls all the programs down. But you can go into any of these.
And you're saying it's in Healy Pink.
Yeah, this is in pink.
And is it called Healy Pink or just Healy?
Well, it has a pink dot. I don't remember. Like I said, it feels like a year ago when I downloaded this, but you'll just see a pink dot.
Yeah, this one, the Healy Advisor that I have doesn't have a dot at all. But the analyzer,
Here we go.
the analyzer has the blue dot. Yeah, I have not seen that.
Oh, okay. Well, this is where all your individual programs are.
And you can program
out...
here, and that talks to your Healy device as well?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then I have to download that one. I certainly don't have it. And
well, let me show you.
I'm going to my app store. And
like I wanted more energy. Okay, so I just went into energy, and it wants you, because this is the Healy Pink, you might not have gotten resonance, and resonance has everything in it, and you can do it in the aura, but the pink, usually the person hasn't gotten resonance. They all look the same, but it depends what's downloaded and what you pay for. So this is sending this to me oracally because I have a Healy resonance. So this is giving me now a treatment for energy without any wristbands or anything.
These are all the headings, right? These are 17 headings. And when I click on, say, beauty and skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's when all these things come up.
Mm-hmm.
And there are all the subcategories, correct?
Yeah.
These are all under beauty and skin.
Yes, and with your Healy, you can download the manual, and that'll give you suggestions for treatments and time.
Oh, it's
working. Yeah, it's not really on yet. It hasn't started yet. You'll see a circle come around that picture, and it'll start timing itself down. There you go. Just started. Started.
So I'm leaving this on.
The intensity is for if you're hooked up, and you can, you'll feel it. You'll feel it running through these things. And then it usually starts at 15%, and then you can up it all the way up to 100%.
Well, you can put it down or up right here. But it said it doesn't matter for this program. I'm surprised it offers it.
If it's auric, if you have all of the programs on this, if you purchase the resonance, it works aurically. You don't have to use them. But sometimes it feels good to put something on your body, like a TENS unit, and it'll send you microcurrent to the area specifically.
Right here. I want it right here.
Well, put it here. Put it on temporal bones.
Okay.
But you're not supposed to put these. You're not supposed to put these on the chest or where it's going to cross the heart. You're not supposed to do that. Like,
and that would make sense.
Right, and around the heart area, you don't want it crisscrossing over the heart or through the heart. So
I just meant I don't want hair to get. I don't want hair to grow there.
No, like I said, this works on a cellular level. It just feels good to have it. Like if you have a knee problem, to put it on your knees. If you have migraine, to put it back here on the temporal bones behind the ears. That just feels good. Plus microcurrent. I put it over here just to make sure. For my teeth and my jaw. I put it on my masseter muscles. So
Okay,
Okay,
well,
you can, just because it just feels good, but you don't have to, because it works on a cellular level, it works aurically, it finds you, it's going to support your whole entire body. Even if these are on, it's still going to go to where it needs to go. Even if you just put it here, it's still going to go to where it needs to go.
okay, well, I'm
Your
going to hook
body's
them up, but
intelligent.
we've been on for almost an hour.
Yeah, I
So,
don't know that, yeah.
what?
This is good though. This is good.
Yeah, you said you were surprised that it let us for this long. But I'll
Okay.
edit all this. It might end up just being 20 minutes long because we had,
Or 2 minutes.
but I guess we'll end it. And I'm going to play with these after this hour is up. This is playing with the hair thing. I'm hoping to
Good.
feel it start popping out.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. See ya.
Okay. Ciao,
Bye.
Bella.